Oh God, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I screwed up. I really screwed up. They've told me to stay out of haunted houses, and they were not wrong. They weren't joking at all. I should calm down now, and, I should probably explain. This might be my last chance to tell the world what happened before I can't. I'm an amateur paranormal investigator. I have a YouTube channel, and I'm semi-popular in that circle. I will not link or give you my channel, just in case you decide to repeat this horrible experiment since the place's name is right there in one of my video's comments. I do not want to be responsible for your fate. I will say, however, if you follow my footsteps, beware the mirrors. Beware the things behind them. They are not your friends, and they hate you. As a viewer-suggested content video, I went to the decades-closed hospital in rural New York. I will not say its name since I know how ghost chasers are, and if I tell you its name, you are going there too. I don't want you to follow my mistakes or repeat them. It was in bad shape, crumbled walls, vines and foliage creeping up the walls, nature starting to reclaim this piece of once great testament to human expansion. I am sure there is symbolism there if you really want to look at it, but I am not theological. I don't have a crew like some of the others. I do this all solo. I strap a camera on, take some equipment with me, and go. If you are doing anything in life, it's best to cut costs, and seeing that YouTube content creators don't make much until they are super famous, I really did have to keep my overhead low. That meant I braved the great unknown alone. Yeah, I was stupid. I get it. I definitely see that now. Hindsight is 20/20, as they say. I climbed up an old fire escape and jumped from it in through a collapsed wall. I landed and rolled right through a weak wall into the hallway. This should have been the first sign it was not going to be my day. But nope. I dusted myself off, checked my equipment, and went on. I followed the hallway I rolled into down to a bisecting hallway. The crumbling, decayed hospital direction signs showed me that the way to my right was x-rays and to my left was surgery. Straight ahead were more hospital patient rooms. I started with the rooms, calling out for any spirits to talk to me. I would stop to check my voice recorder to see if I got a response. A few clicks or groans, normal stuff that is ambiguous at best. This is good enough for some investigators, but not me. I could feel the presence of the other side here, and I wanted concrete evidence. I would blow the door open for the world to believe in the paranormal. I guess I was not wrong. I spent hours roaming the halls, getting similar responses. Every once in a while, I swore I could hear a "get out" or "die" in there. Problem is, those are usually misinterpreted, and I was obviously biased in what I wanted to hear. I decided that I would do a combination of Ouija and EVP. I just needed the right room. I walked around letting my senses guide me, not really having a name. Just wherever I felt the most presence. I ended up in the old hospital morgue. I could almost feel a tangible presence here. Everything around me screamed to get out, and sheer malice. This was the perfect place. I unpacked my Ouija board, started my recorder, using a microtape one versus a flash-based memory one. Something about the tape medium that really caught the spirit's voice. The electronic kind worked, but was never as good in my experience. I lit a couple candles and shut off my flashlight. Ambience is important, and it helped in video recordings to set the mood. I affixed my camera onto a shoulder attachment I jerry-rigged, so it could look down over the board, and placed the planchet down. I then called out for any spirits to talk to me, to use my body as a conduit to express their words. Immediately, I felt a cold chill creep up my spine like icy spider legs. I flinched a bit, adjusted my shirt, then continued. "Who is there?" I asked out into the room. The planchet started to move. "I am." "Okay, what is your name?" "Ronove. Ronove? That's your name?" The planchet moved to yes. "Okay, Ronove, why are you lingering here?" "IAMNOT. Okay, so then if you aren't lingering here, why are you here? DEATH. Death? Who's death? I felt an icy hand grip my heart. I never felt such a strong pull on the planchet before. I never moved it, but it always felt like I had to help it along before. This time, I had no control. ALL. All? All death is why you are here? The planchette moved to yes. Okay, Ronov. Are you responsible for these deaths? The planchette did not move. I asked again. Ronov, do you kill people? Sometimes. Sometimes. Okay. Even if I could hear the uncertainty and worry in my voice at this point, it started to feel like I was just watching all that was going on, that I was not directly in control of my body. Instead of listening to my instincts, I continued the session. Are you here to kill me? The planchette moved to no. For some reason, I did not feel relief at this. Where are you from, Ronov? Hoping to change the direction a bit and get some more information. I wanted to search through the internet when I got home. Find anything about Ronov. Elsewhere? Elsewhere? Like, not here? The planchette moved to yes. Okay, where is this elsewhere? Are you human? The planchette sat motionless for a second, and then slowly moved to no. This clenched that icy grip that was still present on my heart. I stopped and took a second to calm myself, and look around the room. I didn't see it before, but there was a mirror on the wall to my left. I looked at it, and while it was shadowy and dark, illuminated only by a few candles' light, I could make out a shape over me. I couldn't make out much detail, but there was no way it was a shadow, since to my left there was nothing until the wall. I ended the Ouija session and packed up quickly. As soon as I put everything away, I heard the sound of glass starting to crack. I froze in place. I had my back to that mirror, and I didn't even realize it. My heart felt like it skipped a couple beats. I slowly turned around, but I could not see myself in the mirror. There was a dark shape in the mirror. Even in the candlelight, I should have been able to see my own outline at least. Then, suddenly the candlelight went out, and the sound of breaking glass broke the darkness. I took off, barely managing to grab my bag and throw it on mid-run. As I ran down the halls, the sound of shattering glass followed me. When I turned and passed an open door with a mirror or window, the glass shattered. Floor after floor of my running, it was followed by shattering glass and mirrors. After what seemed like an eternity in sheer terror, I came back to the floor where I first managed to enter and took off, through the crumbled hole in the wall I made, and jumped off through the hole in the external wall that was made long before my arrival. Luckily, it was only about 2 or 3 stories up, though at that time I didn't care. I just wanted out of there. I landed in a thick pile of leaves and rolled with the impact. I had landed wrong, and at minimum sprained my shoulder, but in my panic I barely noticed the pain. I didn't stop running until I was blocks away and in my car. Even then, I took off, barely giving my car time to start, and was home before I stopped fully to catch my breath. I am not ashamed to admit I just sat there in my car, crying for a few minutes. Not in sadness, not in anything but sheer relief of the terror that had nearly consumed me. I got out of the car, brought my equipment up to the house, but before going in, I made sure to burn sage and wave it around me, and douse myself with salt. Everything I could think of to cleanse myself of any hold that had placed onto me. Having cleansed my potential taint from it, I entered my house. I sat my bag on the ground, shut and locked the door, and collapsed on the couch, passing out. I woke up to it being dark as night in my house. I flicked the light on and unpacked everything. It was then I realized my recorder was gone. I must have left it there in my terror-filled run out. Crap. I really needed that. It had to have some proof on it. It had to. In a desperation-fueled attempt to ensure I had not left it behind, I tore through my bag, emptying every pouch and compartment to no avail. I grabbed my keys and walked outside to check my car. It could have fallen out when I threw it in the passenger seat. When I stepped out of my house, I stepped out onto my porch to hear breaking glass. No way. It didn't follow me, did it? I looked down, and between my feet was my recorder, surrounded by broken pieces of mirror. I grabbed the recorder, slammed the door shut, and after some time calming myself, started writing this. I am actually scared to listen to the recorder, or to watch the video. Do I really want to see what I captured on film or tape? I am truly scared here. I honestly don't know what to do. What should I do? I definitely know I screwed up now. I honestly couldn't tell you why I ignored my inner voice and decided to listen to the tape. God, I wish I hadn't now. If you read my last entry, you know part of the story, but you don't know the worst part of it. Honestly, I wish I didn't, and wished I just destroyed that bloody tape like I first thought to. He was saying so much more to me than what the board said. My God, if I could have hurt him, I would have ran out at the first moment he spoke. I honestly can't believe how close I came to what I was chasing this entire time. Okay, well, sorry, I am just rambling now. Sorry I haven't been myself since I heard this. I want to play the tape for you, so I hope you will learn from my mistake. While it plays for you, I'm going to grab myself a very stiff drink, or 3. Who is there? I am. Okay, what is your name? Ronov, Marquis, and Great Earl of Hell, Master of Art, Languages, and Harvester of Souls of the Decrepit. Ronovo, that's your name? Yes, mortal. Okay, Ronovo. Why are you lingering here? I never linger. I harvest and hunt. I claim what is mine for eternity. I claim the souls that death has or will claim for himself. The souls that can never and will never see the light again. Death? Who's death? Everyone's death. All deaths here, past and future. I claim what I want and what I choose. All? All death is why you're here? Again, mortal, yes. I tire of these questions. Why are you disturbing me? Okay, Renovo, are you responsible for these deaths? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. If I feel it necessary or indulgent, I will. I am contemplating yours as we speak. Sometimes. Okay. I hear your fear, mortal. I feel your fear and uncertainty. This game is becoming more entertaining by the moment. The longer you linger, the more control I get over you. Are you here to kill me? A deep guttural laugh erupts over the recording. Ha 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 ha. Mortal, for now, no. I will let you live for the entertainment you are providing. For now. Where are you from, Renovo? Mortal, interesting question. Elsewhere. Somewhere. Nowhere. Hell, Hades, damnation, eternity, time unspoken, and your mind. I have always been, and always will be, everywhere. Elsewhere? Like not here? A deep sigh fills the recorder. Yes, mortal. Yes. Let us just go with that. I feel the entertainment draining from this activity the more you ask. Okay, where is elsewhere? Are you human? No, mortal. I've never been so pitiful as to be human. I am and always been what I am. You're better, and you're shepherd to my realm if you fail in life. Your questions are getting tiring now. Get this over with, or I will end it myself by ending you before your time. The sounds of hasty packing and movement filled the recorder for a moment. Mortal, are you running now? I am here watching you. I am here always, where you see yourself. You can see me now. Curious. The sound of cracking glass erupts to break the rummaging in the recorder. I can almost reach you from here, mortal. You are close to my realm now. You walked into a den of vipers unknowingly, the lamb of the slaughter, and I am the butcher. I feel generous now, though, since you entertained me for a moment. If you run, I will let you live. Now go. The sound of breaking glass brings rings through the recorder, with a roar that chills to the bone. And then a deep, guttural laughter ensues as the consistent sound of breaking glass occurs every few moments. Hurry, mortal. I am gaining on you, and I tire of going easy on you. My generosity is limited, and you are testing it and my patience. Run, mortal, or your life is forfeit. Eventually, the breaking of glass subsides and silence falls over everything. Oh, the mortal left this thing. The sound of the recorder being picked up interrupts his words for a moment. It seems he is one of those foolish ones that want to pierce the veil to death early. Since I know this can hear me, despite your feeble ears being unable, I will tell you this, mortal. Stop. Tread not on the realm of the dead and my kin. You have tested the limits of a Marquis's patience, and were lucky to escape with your soul in life. You will not be so lucky again. I will speak to you through this once, and only once. Tread not where the dead linger, for death and demons claim those places for their own. You trespass onto the land of those you cannot conceive. Damnation will follow if you persist in this foolish endeavor. Never seek to pierce the shroud that protects the mortal from the dead, or you will be pulled through that hole. I will be waiting and watching you, judging you. If you do not heed my advice, you will be mine, and I will ensure it is not a pleasant experience. The recorder stops there. Despite the tape still having half of its capacity when you look at it, the rest of the sound is just constant screams for help and of pain. But the tape doesn't move. I can't make anything out on it. Just sounds like people being tortured. My God, I don't know what to do. Since listening to this tape, I see him in the dark, in every mirror in my house. I have burned every Ouija board and destroyed all my equipment. I never want to step foot into another haunted place again. Hell, I never want to leave my house again. I have started leaving all the lights in my house on. I am afraid of the shadows and dark now. What do? I am so scared now I can't think. Someone, anyone, help me please. I will never ghost hunt again. Just please, save me from him. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a comment to let me know, or give the video a like. Until next time, stay spooked.